Hello everybody, video for today. This is the No Cap Recap with the Curse of Oak Island, Season 11, Episode 14, called Rick and Mortar, aired February 13th, 2024. If you missed my recaps of previous episodes, there's a link in the upper right. Let's get into it. Previously, on the Curse of Oak Island, people have been looking for an incredible treasure for 229 years. At the bottom of the garden shaft, Dumas drills for a second time into the tunnel below it, and the representative from Dumas believes the drill was going down next to a wall. Last week, the first drill core brought up wood, confirming a man-made structure. 60 feet away, the team revisits H8 again, where in Season 5 they drilled a borehole first and then a caisson that the team believes made contact with the chapel vault and pushed it down and away. They are hoping to find evidence of the vault and the caisson spoils that spilled out. In the swamp, Billy breaks out the long-range excavator to further expose what they think is part of the stone road. He tries to clear out an area covered with muck, but hits this large boulder. In the spoils, Gary finds this piece of shaped wood. In a previous season, the team found a piece of ship's railing, carbon dated 6 to 700 AD. At the formerly round, then rectangular, now curving as well, Lot 5 structure, Jack is sifting spoils and finds bits of glass and pottery. Next, Jamie finds what she thinks is mortar or concrete. Jack says it looks similar to some money pit area finds they have made over the years. Jamie takes a sample for Laird to take to Emma in the lab. At 211 feet down in the H8 re-drilled borehole right above bedrock, the core brought up what the team thinks is part of the broken up spoils from the caisson. They also find this piece of metal that could be from the vault. By phone, Craig reports the carbon dating of the wood sample from the tunnel below the garden shaft as 1631 to 1684, which means it's much older than the shaft, which was dug by searchers in the 1800s. In the garden shaft, Dumas continues excavating down into the tunnel below it. Meanwhile, Billy and the team continue excavating the stone feature by the big boulder, and they say it could be a road or ramp to the boulder itself. Gary finds another plank that has a tongue on one side and a groove on the other. Jack notes that the boulder is conical like the Nolan's cross boulders. In 1981, Fred Nolan discovered 5 large boulders on his property in the shape of a cross and then a 6th one in the middle of the cross arms. That middle boulder had a face and sword carved into it, common for tombs of the Knights Templar. I have marked the approximate location of the swamp boulder with a blue cross. Note the stone road to the northeast of it. This is a view of what Billy has cleared away so far, in addition to showing the stone road in relation to the swamp boulder. In the lab, Emma reveals that the Lot 5 sample is not mortar or concrete, but it is also not naturally occurring and is perhaps an artificial soil. It matches samples from some of the boreholes that start with the letter C, as well as the garden shaft. The direct connection between Lot 5 and the money pit area has everyone in the lab smiling. Next time on an all-new Curse of Oak Island Season 11 Episode 15 called On Target, Dr. Spooner says that the swamp boulder came from a larger human-made structure and the one he is holding came from an excavation. In the war room, a theorist says that the Nolan's Cross was built to locate the treasure in the money pit, and it looks fairly close to the baby blob area that has the highest trace evidence of precious metals. Surveyor Steve Guptill says this drilled stone is perfectly half-distanced to Nolan's Cross, and that things are starting to line up and make sense. And below the garden shaft, Rick says what he is looking at is like the original money pit. The episode synopsis, reads as follows. After months of hard work, the Laginas once again descend the garden shaft and finally hit the tunnel they've been chasing all year. I'll continue recapping Season 11 late Tuesday nights this year, as well as continue to do retro recaps of Seasons 5 through 8, Seasons 1 through 4, and 9 and 10 are already done. Upcoming streams, answering your financial questions with Coach Steve Money, Saturdays and Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And also the Ramsey Show After Show, February 19th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right after the Ramsey Show YouTube video ends. Once again, I'm Coach Steve Money. I'm a Ramsey Solutions certified financial coach. And if you've got money problems or just want to make sure you're on the right track, you can schedule a free financial coaching consultation / assessment with me at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. You can do that anywhere in the world because it's a video conferencing appointment. So you can do that from Oak Island. Email about coaching or anything else on my YouTube channel, coachstevemoney@gmail.com. Channel donations, paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney or CashApp $CoachSteveMoney. Or Walmart gift card to CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can add me on the gram at CoachSteveMoney. And of course, the YouTube channel is youtube.com/CoachSteveMoney. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment.